What's up, Aries? Let's see what the next 48 hours looks like. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Aries placement. As I was shuffling the deck, I saw the Emperor and then the Ace of Wands. A lot of you guys right now are in your power. You're feeling very inspired, very motivated. You could be getting ideas. You could be putting them to good use. But there's something here about you guys being good and feeling good in your own energy, okay? Let's see here. All right, there's too many cards, so I'm going to take it like this. Okay. You guys start off with the Hermit, the Nine of Wands, Four Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and then you have the Hierophant, the Two of Pentacles, to the Page of Pentacles. Oh, you guys could be in your head or in two minds about giving to a connection or commitment. So if you guys are currently dating someone, you could have met someone that you feel checks all your boxes and has potential for longevity here when it comes to your relationship. But it just feels like you're in your head about it because you're like, am I ready? Do I even want this? Am I going to waste this person's time? Are they going to pull the rug from under me? You have more questions than anything else. And I feel like, again, you're like trying to figure out who to give this pentacle to. And so it just feels like if this is a person, you are going to be... you are going to take a minute before you make a decision whether or not to move forward with this person. If this is a purchase, is what I'm getting. It feels like, again, you're going to be in your head about it, but for you, you're like, I need to figure out what the long-term benefits and long-term, like, hits are going to be if I do this now, okay? So for everything you have, you sacrificed for, right? And everything you sacrificed was for everything you have. So it just feels like there's definitely a decision that needs to be made when it comes to a really big investment. And it's like some of you guys are starting small because you're starting off as a page. Not that you are one. It just feels like I don't really want to give my all right now. I just want to give enough to kind of see a little bit of a return and see what happens. Okay, so some of you guys are dipping your toe in the water, so to speak. So you have the Hermit in the next 48. You guys could be resting. I feel like you guys are like alone. You're hanging out by yourselves. You could just be focused on things for the betterment of you. A lot of you guys could just be at home in the next 48 hours. If you're at work, you're not really talkative, or maybe you work alone in the office. Or maybe you don't even talk to your coworkers, but there's something here about you guys being in your own energy in the next 48. Like I said, I saw the Emperor, and that's what I was picking up on. And so with that Hermit, I feel like it just clarifies that or confirms it even more. So I do feel like you guys could definitely be resting in the next 48. Also, too, the Hermit is Virgo. We are in Virgo season, so I mean, you guys could be feeling a certain kind of way. You have the Hermit, which is 9, and then you have the 9 of Wands. 999 could be significant. There's a reason that you guys are feeling you need to be in Hermit mode. A lot of you guys right now could be contemplating the next steps that you need to take in order to get something that you want. Whether this is to build your legacy, whether this is to start a new job, or, you know, go about the right things. It feels like it's going to require you to kind of just be on your own in the next 48 and not really be around other people, okay? With the 9 of Wands, some of you guys could be feeling really tired, which is why you're like in hermit mode, not really wanting to deal with people. Others of you are going to be determined while you're in hermit mode, okay? There's a reason that you're pulling yourself away from people, places, things in the next 48 hours. You guys know that there's something either you've been procrastinating or that needs your attention. And so whatever this is, I see you finally giving time to that, okay? And I feel like with this level of determination, it's going to help you to decide the next course of action, okay? Four Cups, you could be receiving some sort of news here that you're not too fond of. With that 9 of Wands, Four Cups, I don't know, something could like not pan out, or maybe hasn't panned out for you. And so you're just kind of disappointed about it. You could be dealing with a Virgo, okay? I'm hearing a Virgo did it. So it just feels like if you had an expectation from a Virgo, or if you're having current expectations of certain people during Virgo season, you might want to not have that expectation. You might want to get rid of that, because I feel like you're going to be left with more disappointment than anything else, okay? It's okay to put yourself out there. It's okay to, you know, tell people your boundaries, your standards, and all that stuff. But it's not okay to have an expectation of how they should react to things, or what they should give you, right? So again, when you learn the difference between a standard and an expectation, your life becomes that much better and less flawed, okay? But again, you're an Aries, you're going to be stubborn about that. So you guys already have, like, it's not even a standard. I'm hearing it's a requirement, but also it's also a difference. But yeah, so just be careful. Don't set yourselves up for disappointment or failure here in the next 48 hours, okay? Also, too, I don't know why I feel the need to say this. Somebody here could be going out on a date for the first time. with someone. They could ghost you. Someone here could be ghosting you, or you could ghost someone, or maybe you just got ghosted, or someone ghosted, or you ghosted someone. But there's something here about putting yourself out there and not being satisfied with the outcome. Okay, so maybe you went out on a first date and it wasn't all that you thought it would be. Queen of Pentacles, your money's looking good though, right? I feel like you guys could be out there shopping in the next 48 hours. You could be buying new clothes. You could just be buying new things. And I feel like you guys look really good. There's something here about quality and quantity as well. I feel like you guys could be house shopping. You could be buying new furniture. Halloween is coming up. If you celebrate Halloween, you could be buying Halloween decorations. But whatever this is, I just feel like you're happy and you're satisfied with your purchases in the next 48 hours. And so it just feels like retail therapy is what I'm getting, okay? Some of you guys need to change your perspective on a job situation here. It's like if you hate your job, and it's like when you hate your job, you go in there with that feeling of like, I don't want to be here, I fucking hate it here, blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? The day's going to be that much longer, okay? But Spirit's saying find a way to change your perspective on your job, and you'll become more successful at it, okay? So if you're learning a new skill set, or if you're learning a new trade, or maybe there's a new department that you're in, or a new type of role, it feels like you guys are just not interested in it, but it feels like you need to look at it from a different perspective, okay? And then once you look at it from that perspective, then that's when you start to see like the rewards of that. So whether that's people praising you for doing a good job, whether that's seeing bonuses, raises, but whatever this is, it just feels like once you change your mind and look at it from a different perspective, then yeah, you'll be granted some sort of Ace of Wands, right? I told you I saw that earlier too. So it just feels like whatever this is with that Ace of Wands, you could be getting new ideas, you could be giving new ideas, you could be facilitating raises because of these new ideas. So yeah, don't be afraid to kind of put in the work and accept whatever challenges are in your way right now. They're there for a reason, to help your growth. Try not to stand in your own way with your control, like issues or any, like you can't control anything right now. So just kind of go with the flow is what I'm really picking up on for you guys. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Hopefully this helps and resonates. Catch you in the next one.